Peek inside a fairy tale, The Elves and the Shoemaker. This is a new one for June 2020. The old shoemaker sighed. Since the factory had been built, nobody came to his shop to buy his handmade shoes anymore. You work so hard, you're a good man, his wife assured him. Something will turn up. I only have enough leather to make one last pair of shoes, the shoemaker said. I'll make them first thing tomorrow. He went inside and laid the cut leather on his workbench ready for the morning. Then he and his wife went off to bed. In the morning he was astonished to find a brand new pair of shoes on his workbench. They were absolutely perfect, with tiny stitches in glinting golden thread. Whoever could have made these, the shoemaker wondered. It's the finest work I've ever seen. We had better see if somebody would like to buy them, said his wife. And she opened up the shop to let a passing customer inside. The customer was so excited about the shoes. She paid him double the price he asked. Now the shoemaker had enough money for leather to make 2 more pairs. Another customer came into the shop. I'd love some shoes like that too, she cried. Do you have any more? Come back tomorrow afternoon, the shoemaker told her. I can buy the leather and cut it out today, he thought. As they closed the shop, he said to his wife, I wonder if whoever made these shoes will come again. Why don't we wait and see, she replied. That night the shoemaker and his wife peered through the door and saw 2 little elves hop onto the workbench. They cut and sewed and hammered away, whistling as they worked, and made 2 new perfect pairs of shoes. The next day the customer came eagerly to buy her shoes, and her husband too. These shoes are so beautifully made, he said. Everyone in town will want a pair. With the money the couple paid for the 2 pairs of shoes, the shoemaker could buy enough leather to make 4 more pairs. Word spread, and soon there were people lining up outside. There were people lining up outside his shop to buy shoes, and every night the elves made more. What a blessing these little people are, claimed the shoemaker. They are doing us such a good turn. I wish I knew how to thank them. I have an idea, his wife said. They look cold in their ragged clothes. Let's make them some new clothes to say thank you. So that night the shoemaker's wife made 2 tiny shirts and 2 pairs of trousers and 2 tiny hats and jackets. And the shoemaker made 2 teeny tiny perfect pairs of boots from leftover scraps of leather. The next morning the little elves were delighted when they found the new suits of clothes. They put them on immediately and danced all the way out of the shop. They leaped for joy and turned happy cartwheels. As for the shoemaker, he never ever saw them again, but he was forever grateful for their help. From that moment on, his shop always had enough customers, and he was happy, working hard at what he loved, making wonderful shoes. The end. And this is a new one for 2020.